To remove and replace the presser foot on your HCD 1501, we'll follow this procedure. The first thing that you'll want to do is remove this faceplate, as it gives us easier access to the upper retaining screw for that presser foot. We'll go ahead and remove this faceplate. Once you remove both of the screws, set them aside and slide the faceplate off to the left. We've now exposed the upper fixing screw for the presser feet, so we'll change this one out. First is we'll remove the needle. Go ahead and loosen the screw in the needle holding block and remove the needle. Set that aside. And we'll gradually loosen this screw to the point that we'll remove it all the way. Bear in mind that this is under a little bit of spring pressure, so we need to be ready to catch this block as well as the washer that will now fall out. And also bear in mind the angle at which the needle holding block sits, because when we reinsert it, we want to do it at the same angle so that the screw aligns with the hole in the needle bar. Okay, so see how that comes down since it is holding the presser foot in place. And now the only thing holding the presser foot on is this set screw here. Also, in removing this upper screw, notice the position that it's in the oval hole. When you loosen this, you can adjust the presser foot height. We'll want to put it in approximately the same position, similar to the rest of the presser feet, to give it about the same height. And also make note that there's also a washer behind this screw as well. Notice the presser foot just dropped out. Before replacing the presser foot, make sure that you have the plastic grommet inserted into the presser foot, which is necessary to act as a sleeve or a bushing as the presser foot slides over the needle bar during operation. With the presser foot inserted and up past the needle bar, slide the black washer up first, then the needle holding block, and hold it in place as you re-angle that to align with the hole in the needle bar. And go ahead and start the screw. And don't screw it in all the way, but at least several threads to allow it to hold on to the end firmly. Okay, so now that we've got that started and that's holding on firmly, we'll get the upper set screw. So shifting views, we'll focus now on that upper set screw. Pull down and hold the presser foot in the down position until it's aligned with the hole in the block in the needle bar that will receive the screw. And we'll put the screw in. Make sure that you have the metal washer with it. As you can see, I have that pre-inserted there. Carefully align the screw into the hole together with the washer. Get as tight as you reasonably can tighten that screw by hand. Once the set screw is in place, we can go ahead and reinsert our needle. Drop it down through the eye of the presser foot and make sure you've got it turned correctly most of the way before you insert it in the needle holding block. Slide it all the way up till it stops and tighten it down. Finally, replace the lower faceplate, inserting it carefully from the left, making sure that it's underneath the lip of the upper faceplate. Putting the screws back on to hold it. Don't over tighten these screws as they are short and only meant to hold the cover plate on and not endure any kind of drive stress in the sewing process. And now we're finished.